Alright guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. And what are we doing, Rob? Well, we're taking apart this micro motor. And we are going to check the brushes in it. So we unplugged it. Okay. So, you unscrew the back of that. Take the back off. It's got some threads. Okay. And then here is your brush. Got a can of this blow-off duster from Walmart. And then you pull this little screw right here. Little tiny guy. Take the screw out. Make sure you don't lose it. Then the brush comes right out. Look at all that crap in there. This brush still got some life to live here. Okay. Look at all that crap. Look at all that crap right there that came out of that brush. Alright, so then we'll take the other side off. Pull the screw. Little tiny guy. Make sure you don't lose it. Pull that brush out. This brush is a little bit more worn than the other brush. Probably because of the way, the direction it spins in. So when I put it back together, I'll switch them. I'll put this brush on the other side. Okay, so let's blow that out. See all the stuff come out there? And we'll do this side. Blow out these are your inlet fans to keep your motor cool, which is up here. Give that a little blowing. Blow them brush holes out. Grab it by the nose up here. Give it a little spin. Look down in them holes. Give it a little more blowing. Okay. Looks like I lost one of my screws. No, there it is. Gotta keep an eye on them. The next time I pull this apart, I will replace these brushes. They don't got too much more life to live. Yep, I think, let me get the new pack and we'll compare them. How about that? I must have went ahead and bought another pack of Dremel brushes. This is what your Dremel brushes look like. New in the pack. You can see they're not very big, new in the pack. If you guys want to check these out, we can do another video if you want to. Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so here's the new brushes. They came with this micro motor. Let's pop them out here and check. See what they look like. Alright. So these are new brushes, never been in it. You can tell they got the little flat spots here and a little groove there. So those are new. And we'll compare them to the old one. Right here. Oh, heck. They're about maybe a 1/16 of an inch. Not even. Maybe a 32nd of an inch wore down. So actually, these old brushes have still got a lot of life left in them. And that's after 2 years of hard use, guys. You guys know how much I use this micro motor. So we'll just hang them back up in the cabinet. Make sure... I would love to get one of these that's brushless. But for the unit, which is the Oz Elite, is about $650, and I just don't got that kind of cash. So we'll just have to keep checking the brushes on this one. And checking the brushes. I don't know if Dremel's come out with a brushless Dremel yet or not. I imagine they got to, or else they're going to be left in the dust. Imagine pretty soon they're going to have to come out with a brushless Dremel. I don't know. Maybe they have. I don't know. If you know, leave a comment below. Let me know if they've come out with a brushless Dremel yet. I know you can get the Oz Elite that is brushless, but they are not cheap. So when you put this back in the hole, make sure your brush is turned so that the curve fits the motor. Okay, get in there. Okay, it's back in. Push it down with your finger, get your little screw here started. See, this is square and this is round. So there might be there's a little lip. You got to get that up under first before you start screwing it down. Okay. This screwdriver is, this little Phillips head I got here is magnetic, so it helps to hang on to the screw while you get it started. Okay, oop, gonna run away on us. So yeah, there is a little, on this micro motor, there's a little lip that has to slide under before you can put the screw in. Okay. So we get that tightened down like that. Rotate it over. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Make sure that the curve matches the roundness of the motor. Okay. So we'll get the brush started in there. Angle it down and slide it in. Then we got to get this little tiny screw put in there. Little magnetic help with the Phillips head is always welcome. I've got regular electrician screwdrivers that up here you can hang on to it and the little thing spins, but this is not one of them. Okay. You don't have to reef these down, just give them a little snug. 2 fingers, snug. That should be good enough. Then you screw this cap back on. Bada boom, bada bing. It's a wonderful thing. It's all cleaned out. Oh, hold on before we do that. Probably won't hurt to shoot a little air down this cap. Make sure we got... Oh, you see all that dust come out of there? Make sure all that dust gets out of there. That stuff's got a funky smell to it. It's made in the USA. Duster. Okay, make sure your threads don't get cross-threaded. Put that back on. Make sure that's tight. I've had a problem with this one, guys. This front nose piece will loosen. I'll start feeling a vibration. And it's this front nose piece above the lock. This is your lock. Right? Will loosen up on me. And when it does that, you start getting a vibration because it's not holding everything in place like it should. Okay, the other top tip for this is when you guys have these half-turn locking chucks, never close the chuck without having a burr in it. They send it with a blank, which is just a rod that goes in there. And when you get it, it's in there, it's locked in. You're like, well, why? You probably get it and say, well, why is that stupid thing in there? Well, that's so the actual spring pressure of this chuck, when you lock it, can actually crush the collet. Because these collets are very thin. So if you do that, then you're going to have a heck of a job getting these burrs out. They'll lock up in there and be stuck solid. And you don't want that to happen, right? So remember, if you're going to store it, don't store it unlocked. Put a burr in there and lock it. Because more than likely you're going to forget, like me, that you didn't have a burr in there. And you're going to snap it shut and you're going to mess up your collet. And once you mess that collet up, you got to order a new collet. Which means you got to take a special wrench that goes in this slot, these two slots, and loosen this up to change out the collet. And even in the chuck piece here, you can see that there's a slot here in there that lines up with this slot that you have to grab with a special wrench that I don't think I got with mine. Okay, so we got it all cleaned up. We're going to put our little screwdriver away. Love this little screwdriver. It stores all of its little bits in the handle. Is that awesome or what? And it was only like 10 bucks. I bought it at a local supply store. I think it was, maybe it was 10 bucks, maybe it was less. Maybe it was $7.99. I don't remember. But I bet you, guarantee you nowadays it's more than 10 bucks. Okay, this is a Max Craft. And this does not screw. This is a solid turned piece of aluminum, knurled, with a cap. So it's solid. This is not a screw-in part. This whole thing is turned out of a billet of aluminum. And the knurls and everything are put on it. And it's bored out. You can see these lines from the lathe, from the boring bar on the inside. So this is totally made out of one piece of billet of aluminum. This would make an awesome pin, wouldn't it, Chris Snow? Awesome aluminum pin. Real light, even with all them bits in there, it's pretty lightweight. Alright, so I disconnected mine right from the controller to make sure it didn't accidentally get bumped on. So let's go ahead and plug it back in and turn it on. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. We got her cranked right up to, that's minimum. And that's 45,000 RPMs right there, guys. 45,000 RPMs. This is a gnome that I made out of a piece of pine. Oh, just like new. Just like new, I'm telling you. Suggestion is if you do put new brushes in it, to let it warm, get those brushes worn in a little bit before you go to full bore. These were already worn in. They're already all rounded. Got the shape of the armature in them already, is what I'm trying to get at. We're going to put something in this guy's hand. He's only been around here 6 months, so I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet. Yeah, that's awesome. That's like new. Okay, so there you go. There's the video on how to check the brushes on your Master Carver Micro Pro. 46, I was wrong, it's 46,000 RPM. Now you can get these that will plug into this controller, but they're only 30 or 35,000. So if you got to replace this, make sure you get the one that matches your RPMs. Okay? So that's it for this one, guys. Share, subscribe, like, be awesome, carve something awesome, and we will catch you on the next one. All right, Jordy Johnson? All right. Bye-bye.